Hello, and welcome to Neural Zoom today, your front row seat to what's shaping your world. I'm Zoe, and today's story is about something deeply personal, your health, but not in the way you expect. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on everything from politics to policy. Because every decision made in Washington trickles down to your home.
America is one of the richest nations on earth. We spend more on healthcare than any other country, yet we're living shorter lives and dying younger than people in Chile, Slovenia, or even Cuba. Today, we unpack the hidden reason behind this shocking truth. Economic policies, not just medicine, are determining how long Americans live. When we think of health, we think of hospitals, prescriptions, doctors. But what if I told you those account for just 10 to 20% of your overall health? The rest? It's influenced by where you live, your income, your job, your education, and your home. These are called the social determinants of health, and they're deeply impacted by economic and political decisions. Let's rewind to the 1970s, when a high school diploma could get you a factory job, a house, and a stable life. Fast forward to today. Automation, globalization, and union collapse have gutted those opportunities. And with them, gone is the security that kept millions mentally and physically healthy. Now, without healthcare or job protections, more Americans are falling through the cracks. Increasing numbers of Americans are dying from what researchers call deaths of despair, suicides, drug overdoses, alcohol abuse. These aren't isolated tragedies, they're systemic warnings. Hopelessness, debt, and social isolation have become deadly, and these deaths, they're preventable if policies change. In America, your zip code can predict your lifespan. One county in Mississippi might see people dying at 56, another in California sees people living past 85. That's nearly a 30-year difference between Americans in the same country. Why? Education, transportation, clean air, safety nets, all decided by local and federal policies. If you're Black, Native American, or Hispanic in the US, you're likely to live fewer years than your white counterparts. Black women are 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes. Native Americans lost nearly 7 years of life expectancy during the pandemic. This isn't biology. It's the result of systemic racism, chronic underinvestment, and discriminatory policies. In 2025, Congress slashed over $1 trillion from Medicaid and food assistance programs. The result? Millions lost access to health care, medications, and mental health support. Study after study shows that expanding Medicaid improves life expectancy. Cutting it takes lives. Most people don't see poverty as a health problem, but it's one of the deadliest. Researchers say long-term poverty kills more Americans than diabetes, stroke, or Alzheimer's. Lack of safe housing, clean water, nutrition, and job security slowly erode both body and mind. And the worst part? It's all avoidable with better policy. It's not all bad news. States like Massachusetts and California are adding years to their residents' lives. How? By raising minimum wages, expanding Medicaid, funding education, and enforcing pollution laws. These are concrete policies, and they work. This isn't a red or blue issue. It's a survival issue. Every law passed or blocked in Congress has a health impact. Every budget cut or policy delay can cost lives. If we want to stop dying young, we have to stop pretending policy doesn't matter. America's next great healthcare reform starts with how we vote, what we fund, and who we fight for. If this video opened your eyes, share it. If you care about how policy affects your life, subscribe to Neural Zoom today. We turn headlines into insight and insight into power. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay smart, and we'll see you in the next one.